Social media can be super annoying if you post over and over again and get absolutely nothing from it. If you're a business owner, your goal is to make money with the marketing tasks that you do. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why you're not getting customers from the posts that you're actually making on social media. So stick around.
So why do you think that most people post to social media and get nothing from it?
I think the big thing that we've seen, we do a lot of research on social media. We're spending hours a day, not just posting, but also like looking at other people's posts, trying to analyze them. Why are they performing? How are they performing? And we don't analyze influencers, we analyze businesses. But I think the issue is businesses are trying to post like influencers. And all it does is, we're going to use a phrase here, it's just shit posting. You're posting like buns. And essentially what we're saying is you're taking the things that influencers do, and their job is to get as many people following them, get as much attention as possible, get as many comments as possible, because that's how they get brand deals. People will pay them to advertise on their channel. You're a business. You don't need a brand deal. You are the brand.
Yeah.
So you should be not doing exactly what the influencers are, but I think that's what businesses start doing is they try and become an influencer, and it's two different strategies. And so you start posting like them, and the way those people post are trending stuff. They do the trends. When the dancing was real popular, then the businesses started doing the dancing things, and they're like, well, I'm not getting sales from it. Or as soon as the trend dies, the business dies with it. Yes, because you didn't build a brand, you flowed with a trend. And it's not any type of content that's going to build an audience, build relatability, build trust. It's you're riding a quick trend. There's some other things that we'll see too. It's like you're posting just to check a box. You're posting like a business.
Yeah.
And I know I just said, like, don't post like the influencers, but don't post like a business, but in the old school sense of business. Social media is not the same as a TV commercial or a billboard. If you're posting like that, social media is not going to perform well for you.
Yeah.
So kind of the big takeaway, I guess, is stop posting like buns.
And so maybe for like a business or a brand, or maybe just an individual that is posting these random trends and kind of just trying to get views with no purpose, what is something somebody could do to start posting with intention?
Yeah, come up with your strategy. Your strategy should be, and this is the most cliche phrasing, but the thing is, it's true. It's very, very true. You should build the know, like, and trust. So first, you need to get people to know you exist. You got to post things to help your account grow. You got to post things that help people make you aware. They need to know that you exist. And so that means they know you. Well, and then you've got to build the likability, and that's where the middle of the funnel, our nurture type post is, where you're nurturing these people along the lines of, now you know who I am, and now you're learning more about me and why I believe in what it is that I believe in. So it's you can talk about your journey, your story, your why you made your product, why you got started. All of that kind of stuff does really well. And then also doing the same thing for your clients, like talk about your client's journey and your client story. There's a lot of different things you can do in that nurture phase, but you're building the likability. That's not done by dancing. Unless you're a dance instructor, then that's probably doing really good.
Go for it.
But then you've got to build the trust as well. And that means I trust you can actually solve the problem that I may have. And that's a different type of post. So the businesses that are trying to be influencers and posting consistently all the time are generally always doing top of funnel, trying to get followers, but not really building awareness around the thing that they actually can do to help people solve a problem. And if you can start kind of creating that strategy to drive somebody down a client journey of, I now know you exist. I now know that you are the person I want to work with. I now know that you are the person I want to do business with, and that's what I need to do next. You're going to start making sales. But if you're just trying to post dance videos or I don't know what another trend is, like trending sound, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just going to post this. It's going to get me a bunch of views because it's got a trending sound.
Yeah.
It may work. You may get some clients,
Hmm.
and that's perfectly fine. But as soon as that trending sound dies, you have to continue trying to ride a trend over and
Yeah.
over again and hope that you found it. Hope
Starting
that you hit
over.
it. Yeah, you literally are starting over your marketing every single time.
Yeah.
You're not building the brand. You're not building the community. You're just building people following a trend.
Yeah. Everything you just said pretty much describes a funnel. That's
Mhm.
how you would explain a funnel to somebody who doesn't know what it is. Uh, how would someone doesn't know how to do that with their social content? What would you tell them to go and learn that?
Yeah, no, we've created numerous videos on this channel, but we have a really good one that's been getting a lot of traffic, a lot of really positive feedback, and we built out a social media funnel of what these 3 stages of client, where they are in their client buying journey are, and what types of content to post on there, and how to do it, and all that kind of stuff. So, go down into it's probably going to be your recommended video. Like,
Mhm.
go over to the recommended
Yeah.
video, go find the one. It looks like me standing there in front of a funnel, and click that and watch it. And I literally walk you through step by step, like how to build a brand on social media by using the client journey and the funnel of creating content.
Yeah.
Stop posting the trends.
Yeah.
It could work. This could be an awareness play. But if you don't take the trend and the audience that you've got and start nurturing them further down the rabbit hole of working with you, you're never going to make sales on social media. And if you have a business, you want to make sales, and social media should be a tool to drive people essentially to your business
Yeah.
to pay you money.
Yeah. I'm sure there are people who have maybe posted 50 trying to ride trends, and one of them worked. Something you mentioned in there was that there may be a place for things like that in the awareness growth part of the funnel. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, awareness, we talked about at the beginning here, it's the know factor. I need to know that you exist. Well, posting a trend allows people to be recognized. Influencers do it all the time because they can get more and more people recognizing them. But most of the time, they don't have something that they're pushing people towards. Or if they do, it's a business that they built off of the awareness that they first built.
Yeah.
So to get more eyeballs is goal number 1. If you don't have awareness, then there's no point in nurturing someone because you have no one to nurture.
Yep.
So if riding a trend to get awareness at that beginning stage is what you need to do, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
As long as you're getting awareness around the right audience to eventually buy something from you to help that audience solve a problem.
Yeah.
There's another thing people need to consider, I guess, is kind of this algorithm stacking. So if the trend doesn't have anything to do with your business, then it's actually going to hurt you in the long run because you're attracting the wrong audience. And now on a lot of these platforms, it takes your total audience, it pushes out to a percentage of your audience. And if they engage or view or have a high duration of likability of that post, it shows it to more people, more of your audience. If the audience you built has nothing to do with your business or what you're going to be talking about, it's actually going to hurt you because you'll have all these followers. The first whatever percent, 1% sees it. They don't care about that. They just like you for the trend. Then when you come back, they don't like the next thing when you're actually selling your post. So, hot take here is sometimes trends could hurt you unless it's really centered around the exact audience that you're trying to talk to over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah. And there are also ways to, if you take a trend like those cut hooks, the kind of match cuts, maybe you fall and then they fall, and then tie it into your business, but not where it's just something that never goes anything related to the next things you're going to talk about.
Yeah, as long as you can relate it back to your business and having the end in mind, like what is your core offer that you're trying to get people to purchase from you. As long as it all aligns throughout this funnel, it will work for you.
Yeah.
But if there's a trend that's like, Ryan's going to drive a car down the road, but it has nothing to do with marketing, it's probably going to hurt me in the long run.
Yeah.
And so it's probably not worth doing that trend, even if it would have got me hundreds of thousands of followers, they just are never going to buy from me.
Mm-hmm.